got smacked, but we got smacked, but we got smashed, bro. So.
3, 2, 1, go!
What's up, people? It's your boy, Levelhead, back with another Live and Level Gamers podcast. This is post Thanksgiving. I hope that you had filled stomachs, good family and friends and loved ones, time spent, getting in that quality time with your family. I had a good time. How about you guys? K-Bomb 20, Mr. Norris, how was y'all on y'all Thanksgiving holiday, bro?
It was good for me, man. Enjoyed it. Got a chance to spend time with family. My wife's family got a chance to come by. Usually it's just mine, but her family got a chance to come by, man. So it was good, man. Got a chance to show, to hang out with family, just show some love to everybody. So I had a pretty good time, to be honest.
All right, Mr. Norris, how was your Thanksgiving, bro?
Well, I don't actually observe Thanksgiving, but I enjoyed that day off. Both of those. I enjoyed both of the days off. I was loving that. Came back to work sluggish.
Oh, man, I enjoyed it. I got off pretty much that whole week except for Monday. And I'm going to be off from the 19th all the way to the 5th of January for Christmas. So, yeah, bro, I'm looking forward to that, man. But I enjoyed it, man. I cooked some fire yams, bro. That's been my dish for the last few Christmas, man. I've been expanding my cooking talents. I'm a chef in the kitchen, but...
You put nuts in yours?
No, heck no. That shall not happen.
I've seen people put raisins and nuts in there. Like, what are we doing? What is this?
We are of colored background. We shall not decimate and desecrate these dishes with strange items that can be confused for other items, if you guess my drift. If you put raisins and nuts and stuff at the black cook-off, they're going to be like, man, they can't eat that. They got roaches. I don't know who cooked that, but y'all be careful. I thought I saw some roaches around there. Didn't know no Karen cooked that one. Anyway, let me stop. Welcome to the show. Man, we are excited to be here on tonight. I'm excited to be back with my partners, man. We haven't even been chopping it up in the chat like we normally. We kind of really fell out over this Thanksgiving holidays, but man, what's good, man? Y'all just been quiet the last week. What's good?
Man, honestly, I just been working. We got, I got to get ready for like new hires and transitions and things of that nature. So I just kind of been focused on work. I had not really been gaming like I wanted to. I've been coming in this office and my PC been on standby. I just see a little blinking light and I'm like, I wish I could get over there and play you, but I just don't have the energy. I just don't have the energy. It's on standby.
What about you, K-Bomb? What's been good, man? We've been in the chat. Don't get me wrong, but we normally be going at it, day after day. We was kind of quiet the last few days.
Man, I'm busy at work, man, so I'm not really able to hop on the chat during working hours. So I'm usually trying to get all these fires. So I work for MasterCard, so the busiest. We got to get our system up and out before Thanksgiving.
Right.
Because the last thing you want is your MasterCard not working while you're doing your Black Friday shopping. And so it's been, that push is a lot to try to get everything up and going and ready for that. So I haven't really had time, but hopefully things should clear up. But it seems like a lot of people going on vacation, and I'm not. So I'll be picking up the slack there. So I may not have too much time to hop in the chat
that's
going forth as well.
They going on vacation. They probably like, K-Bomb always on vacation. This is a flip.
And that's why I don't have any days left. What you mean?
So I'm not gonna say I've been crazy busy at work. Of course, it's my day is steady, but mostly my stuff is really get hectic outside of work. My other job, my actual prioritized job in ministry, is kind of what always taking my time up. But I did manage to get some gaming in. I think y'all gonna be shocked with what I share.
sure.
But man, I really enjoyed this holiday, man. Just going up to the in-laws, spending time with I really enjoy being around my mother-in-law and seeing her and my mom engaged. She's really good with my mom, especially with my mom's situation at this stage of her life. My mother-in-law is really, 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 really good, hands-on with her.
That's dope.
Man, it really is, dude. Being able to go up there and feel loved, you can go to in-laws and people, you can go to family that's actually your real family and don't feel like you're around family. But when I go up there, I feel like I'm around family. I feel at home. And we had a good time, man. I mean, the food was good. The fellowship was good. Got back at a decent time to enjoy a few days at home. Looking forward to going back up. We'll probably be heading up probably on that Monday, probably come back that Friday. And
Got it.
So you're going to see me. You're definitely going to see me. So
For sure.
But good times, man. Good times. So let us know in the comment section, man, how was y'all Thanksgiving? Those who celebrate, those who just like Keith, got a free day off. Keith, why you didn't go to work? Why you didn't go to work, Keith? Why you didn't clap
We're closed.
No, they was closed.
I'm messing.
What I look like?
What I look like. Overachiever.
I got some work for me.
I got some work for me.
But man, it's been light. It's been a light. It's really been light. These last few months has been light.
This whole year has been light.
Yeah, you kind of was hitting at that in the comments, but I guess we can say that for next cast. Especially, I think by that time we will have the Video Game Awards. When is that? Ain't that Thursday?
Next week. Yeah, next week.
It's Thursday, right?
I think it's next Thursday.
Yeah, the 12th.
So we'll be doing that live, so we can add them topics to that show if we gonna do it live. I'm pretty sure we have for the last few years that we've done it live. But yeah, man, it's been light, at least especially for these last few months. It's been real light. When Nintendo didn't announce the Switch 2, it went kind of just quiet. So, but anyway, we got a few things to talk about. We're going to talk about this copycat or inspired lights of, how you say that? Monterey? How you say that?
Your guess is as good as me, brother.
Keith, do you know how to say that? Lights of Monterey or Monterey?
Get me Monterey.
Anyway, we're going to talk about that. We also have some more leaks around the Switch 2. The date, price, data release, the release window, and some Joy-Con leaks. We gonna try to talk about that. What's up, D2K? Welcome to the show, bro. He said my Thanksgiving dinner didn't turn out how I wanted. Well, at least you was able to have an unwanted dinner, D2K. No, just playing.
Unwanted. What is that?
He said it didn't turn out like he wanted. I was trying to flip it, but
I see.
That wasn't gonna sound right, so I cut it anyway. But welcome to the show, bro. And we also gonna talk about this Ubisoft shutting down how you say that? Defiant.
XDefiant.
Yeah. And we gotta talk about, man, what's up with Ubisoft? Is it time for them to put up the for sale sign? Is it time? Who should buy them if they do? We're going to talk about that. And we just let this conversation go where it goes. Is there anything else before we get into what you've been gaming on? Have y'all caught that new series in Star Wars with the kids?
Not yet.
Not yet. I watched a piece of an episode. A piece. So I can't really say it wasn't capturing me at first. So I'm going to have to try to go back and watch it again.
It's on Disney?
Yeah. It's on Disney.
I don't think I heard it.
I also called Transformer 1.
Okay,
Finally,
let's go.
Let me say this, bro. I watched that movie like 3 times in a row.
Hey,
it's good. Now, it's good. It came on me. You haven't seen it. It's good, right?
I haven't seen it yet. I heard it was good.
It's good. No, it's really, really good. Only thing I'm kind of like, I feel like the shift, of course, you know what's going to happen. It's pretty much giving you the origin and the transition to the feud that is Megatron Optimus Prime. That's not, but the shift in how it happens kind of still was a little lacking to me. But other than that, it's dope. Oh, it's really dope, man. It really is dope. It was fun. When I came home, because I was watching at the in-laws, but when I got back to my TV and my surround sound and all the stuff, and the bells and the whistles hit, oh my God, I was like, dang, this is beautiful. So it's gonna be, excellent on that OLED of yours, because on my TV, it looks immaculate on that what was that, Sony Bravia? Is that how you say that?
Yeah, it's Bravia.
Upstairs. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something, man. My TV is a beast, bro. I got a beast of a TV upstairs. I didn't even realize how beastly it is. It ain't an OLED. It's not OLED, but when I purchased the TV, it was a beast at the time that I purchased it. And when I came home and watched it on the TV and I put it and it went into the HDR settings and I was like, golly, I got a nice TV up here. But anyway, so I'm curious, K-Bun, let me know how looking at OLED you got, man. It
sure.
pops. It pops. So that was good. So I remember when Keith had mentioned it and he said it was good. Nah, Keith, you was right on the money. Anything you want to say before we go into these topics?
Oh no, man. That's a great movie. I need to watch it again myself. Brian Tyree Henry, you know that guy?
Yep.
He was in.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was the voice of the dad
played Megatron, right?
Spider-Man.
Uh-huh. That dude's pretty phenomenal, man.
He's good. He's really good. He's great. He was in ATL. He's ATL.
ATL, yeah.
He was in he was in the show ATL. He was also in the Marvel movie. What was the name of those?
Yeah, not the Immortals, but the
Eternals.
Eternals. Yeah, I was gonna say, who's y'all talking about? I thought it was the Eternals guy. Okay, yeah, he is. He was also in Godzilla, the Godzilla movies.
He is. He is real goofy, but he's in there.
Yeah, he got range. He really showed his range in this movie. I didn't realize. I mean,
Thor. Him and Thor.
Thor. What's his name? What's his actual name?
Chris Hemsworth.
Hemsworth. Yes. You forget that it's him too. In there, and old girl, Black Widow. What's her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson is in there too.
Yep.
Okay.
So
they did a good job, man.
She always do good with robot voices.
Yeah.
That show movie was the bomb. But
D2K said Transformers 1 was cold, probably the best since the 1986 movie.
That is huge coming from D2K, because we all know he is a huge Transformers guy. So that's big.
Yeah. But I agree with him. It's better than any of the movies. The movies ain't got nothing on it. It's like
you thought I was just talking.
I did. I didn't think you was just talking. I trust your take. I just didn't think it was gonna be as you when you said it's great, it's awesome. I like, he probably just nostalgia got him, and he is better than the live adaptation. So I thought you might have just been overly hyped for a decent Transformer. No. Everything you said is right on the money. The movie is amazing.
The story, the acting, the pacing, everything was like pitched. It was perfect. I do want to D2K mentioned Dragon Ball Daima. Yes, I have been watching it. I think the English dub comes out in January, but I've been watching it. Man, this is a good show.
It's good.
I love it. It's good to me because they bring it back to when if you ever watch Dragon Ball and they went on adventures. Like Dragon Ball Z, they didn't really adventure. It was just like power fighting, yada yada yada. But with this one, they going on an adventure. Like they going from A to B and all these other different places. And then Goku still gets a chance to flex and show his powers. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still strong, but
Do they
I'm not gonna give
explain
away
why he's a kid?
Yeah. First episode.
Oh, okay. Where is it on? What is it showing on? Is it on? I thought it's on.
It's actually on everything. Netflix.
Netflix, okay.
Hulu. I'm watching it on
ain't watching
Crunchyroll.
it, man. Nope, I'm not watching it. I don't want to see GT retold.
No, it's not. It's not. I promise you, it's not. It's not. No. Okay. It's some stuff in there like they retcons and stuff. Of course, I can't tell you the story, but it's good. I can't wait to watch it tomorrow. I think a new episode come on tomorrow. So
how many episodes is up so far?
I believe 8. I believe it's 8 episodes up.
Okay, I'll go check it out, man. I give it a shot. Like I said, after your Transformer 1 take, I'm seeing that. Like K-Bum, I can trust you when you say something is good. K-Bum he won mine. I was like, when K-Bum says it's good, I can trust it. I trust you, Keith.
I don't know. He buttering me up, Keith. I don't know what's going on here.
You know, Trayvon,
I'm going to see Gladiator 2 this weekend, so we'll see. Wow. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
No.
I haven't. I've loved the first Gladiator too much that I haven't even given this one a look because Denzel didn't even care. He just gonna come with his New York accent in Rome.
They say Denzel is pretty much the standout of the movie.
So why can't you even just give me something? Why you coming here and sound like you from the Bronx?
I want to take my
cases. Oh no!
I want to take my
I'm
girls.
Putting cases on all you Caesars.
I want to take my girls and go see Moana 2. That's what I want to do. That's my plan. Hopefully, I may be able to pull that off next week.
For sure.
But I don't know if I'm gonna go see Gladiator at the theater. I think I'm just maybe just wait till that come on.
I'm gonna wait as well.
But I am going to see this Marvel movie. What is it? Captain America.
Brave New World.
When is that? That comes out when?
Next year.
It's next year? I thought it was this month.
It's next year.
Oh, okay. Well,
the only movie came out this year from Marvel is Deadpool.
Okay. It came out on Disney.
It was.
I thought it was at the theater. That's what I thought.
No. The only movie this year they said at Comic-Con was going to be Deadpool.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's what we talked about. So let's get into what you've been gaming on. Let's go. Yeah. You know what time it is. It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on. Welcome to the show, Nia. Welcome. She said, what did I miss? Nothing. You didn't miss anything. Now, K-Bum, I was not just throwing you praise. You do have a good take. When you say something is good as far as movies, I do trust your take. I don't necessarily agree every time, but you pretty solid. So don't act like I'm what you.
I don't know. I was surprised. Okay, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Hey. Okay, so I'm like, wait a minute, did he just swat down my praise? I'm like, wow, I can't just swatted it down. Who is this? Oh, that's Keith up in there. He done changed his name. He be trying to fool people. So who want to take the reins first?
I can go first.
All right, go ahead, K-Ball.
So let me get the regulars out of the way. So I've been playing my normal, which is NBA 2K, Overwatch, dibble and dabbing Madden just to kill time, but not really doing too much in Madden. And Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty. Found out I still got the skills. I still got it in Call of Duty. I better change up my play style since I'm got a little bit older. You know, them fast twitch muscles ain't what they used to be, but I still got it. I put like a 35-3 game in the other day, so it felt pretty good.
Okay, you like Jordan, Wizards Jordan. Okay.
I'm the Wizard Jordan. Yeah, I am Wizard Jordan up here. I'm not LeBron because that boy's still playing like he in his prime a little bit every now and then. But nah. I'm more like early Wizard Jordan, not late Wizard Jordan when he was just throwing up shots. Nah. I still got a little bit. But that's another game I've been playing, and I played it before. I put it down for a while. I picked it back up. And that game is The Last of Us 2.
Hey. Finally.
Wait, did you never beat it?
Never beat it.
No, I never beat it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say this. This is gonna be very controversial. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna explain why I say this. All right? This game is not fun.
Okay. No. Okay.
I'm going to explain why it's not fun. The reason why I say it's not fun. When you're playing stuff like Call of Duty, when you're playing GTA, even when you're playing Uncharted, you can have carefree fun just killing the enemies. This game does not allow you to do that. Because when you kill someone, they call them by their name and say, "Oh no, they killed Kevin." So now I feel bad for killing Kevin, even though I'm trying to survive in this world. And then you have to kill dogs, and I'm like, I don't want to. My dog just passed away. I don't want to kill dogs. And then the story is just so heavy. It is a very heavy story, and that is the main reason why I didn't play this game during COVID. Because it's still a very heavy story to me, and some of the scenes just get my anxiety up.
It's heavier. Than one.
You say what?
It's heavier than one.
Oh, it's heavier than one. Oh, yeah, yes, it is. Definitely. And no one seems to be having fun here. No character seems to be having any fun here. It's just another terrible scene after another terrible scene, and some of the scenes gets my anxiety going. Because when I hop in the room and I hear that clicker, I'm like, oh no. Now, I tell you the one that got my anxiety up even the most. Those stalkers. Lord have mercy. My anxiety was on 1,000 with them stalkers.
Where are you at? Because
I'm still trying to find Tommy.
So you okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you?
So I
Joel
I know where Abby is. I know where Abby is. So I'm going to where she is. That's where I'm at.
So you passed the scene with Joel?
Yeah. That's way past that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who you playing as? You playing as Ellie or you playing as Libby?
Ellie. I'm still as Ellie right now.
Okay.
Yeah, still Ellie.
Oh, let me ask this real quick. This will kind of give me. Are you in the hospital yet?
I've already done the hospital.
With Libby?
Well, no, you do the hospital with Abby.
Abby. I keep saying Libby, but Abby,
Nope. You do the hospital with Ellie, because that's where you find out where you go to the hospital scene to find out where Abby is, where she's hiding in the aquarium.
Yeah, you going.
So now I teamed up with the Asian guy. Yeah, I know. No, I know.
He don't know.
I don't know.
I know. I don't. Nerve wracking. Wait till you get. To that.
I know there's more. I'm just but those stalkers, man, because they don't. You can't really sense them in your little sneaking mode, and it is So this game, and I don't mean when I say it's not fun, I don't mean that I don't enjoy playing the game. I just mean it's anxiety, there's depression here. It's not a funny go. It's not a fun go lucky game. It's not Uncharted. It's a funny go lucky game with a bunch of humor and just blah blah blah. This game, I don't think you laugh in this game so far. I don't think you laugh. But Visually, the game is absolutely gameplay. The gameplay is top notch. Like everything, it hits the bar of what you want for a game. The story, I don't think the story is as good as one so far. Because I think the interaction with the characters, were better in one. So far, all the interaction you have with other people, I don't feel the same connection I did with Ellie and Joel. So I will say that. But we'll see. Like I said, I still have time. I know there's still another a character you play, and I understand all that. But I just want to give my synopsis so far. I probably said that wrong. I'm gonna keep going. My review of it so far, and how I'm feeling about it. So I'm still playing it. Sometimes I play it in the daytime, and sometimes I'm man enough to play it at night.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It took me a few times where the night times made me go ahead and turn it off. I was like, I'm going to snuggle next to wife. I gotta get back to society, which is upstairs in the bedroom, because this has got me shaking. But
exactly. For sure.
This is what I would say. I agree with you, K-Bub. It is a depressing game. A heavy, a lot of weighty material, way more weightier than the first. Because in the first, I didn't feel bad. You do feel bad that you had to kill other humans, but they trying to kill you. So you quickly grow to understand this is survival. In this game, it's really playing on your morality.
It's morality because it's just revenge. It's revenge.
Yeah, and it's like you just out to you actually pretending to be their friend and then taking out the people that you was just hanging with. It was like, wait a minute, it's different. It's a lot different. So, but I'm curious to hear how you gonna feel about this scene. I can't wait till you tell me how you feel about this scene. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
No, I need to see a recap of this game. It's been so long. I played it during COVID.
In the hospital and Abby, and what ends up trying to get you, and you got to escape from it, and how freaky it was.
I don't think that helped him, sir.
I can't remember. You know the things that stands out. I can't say it because K-Boy ain't got that yet.
Yep, you're gonna ruin it for me. Don't do not ruin it for me, sir.
I'm trying
I need a recap. I need a recap.
Dang, I can't believe you didn't remember that scene, man. Okay, K-Bum, you'll know. If
I'm gonna look it up.
If I'm remembering it right, it's with Abby, and you in the hospital. I do know that, and you can't. It's areas that you couldn't access with Ellie, but you're gonna be able to access them because are any doors you can't open right now?
Yeah, it was doors you can't open.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to access that. It's gonna be some freaky stuff. That's just prepared. And then tell me how fast.
Okay, I remember.
Tell me how fast you run upstairs to get back to somebody that you can touch and say, "Am I still in the land of the living?" Man, that part had me screaming. I was like, Lord, hurry up! I was so ready to get that scene done. Oh my God! Now you know what I'm talking about, Keith.
Yeah, I remember now.
Okay, all right. So,
yeah, I think I played this during the daytime. So
yeah, man, shoot, boy, that was freaky. And I didn't think
this was okay. Oh yeah. Because I remember. Yeah, she was looking.
You get stuck and you trying to get out, and it's swelling. I'm like, no, stop! I think I turned it off. One night and said, I'll play this tomorrow. I think I told y'all that I turned it off and said, I'll come back to this tomorrow. My nerves was too shot. Dead Space remake is actually on sale.
I have it downloaded already.
Oh, you are. That's right.
I'm gonna play it. I'm probably gonna play it once I finish Last of Us. I'm gonna mess all my nerves up.
No, I can't. I definitely can't do Dead Space. I couldn't do the first Dead Space. I know. Heck no. Not with better graphics. No.
And better sound. Sound.
Nope.
Yeah.
If it's still cheap, I may give it a shot, but I don't.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. My nerves. I'm old too, man. My nerves are shot, bro. My anxiety is on one now. I'm like, bothered me at all when I was younger.
Yeah, man, that's dumb.
I remember. I remember this. It gets worse. Oh my
Yeah, that's what I
God.
told you. That's what I'm trying to say. Wait till you get there, my brother. Wait
Okay,
till you get there.
I'm done.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
you talking about post pounding? K-Bum, you gonna put the control down. You gonna give up. You gonna say, I'll come back next week.
Nah, I think K-Bone gonna thug it out, but it's
I don't
crazy.
know.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know. I might put it down. I ain't what I used to be.
yeah, man, I put it down. And yeah, I went upstairs. I was like, you know what? I don't need to beat this tonight. That's what I said. I don't need to beat this tonight. I come back. I died. I was like, thank you. Okay, that means I need to go to bed. And I came back the next day when my nerves was better. What else, K-Bum, did you play on?
That's it.
Okay. Mr. Norris.
And I'm actually downloading Marvels now. I mean Rivals. Rivals now.
Okay.
Yeah, it came out today, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a download. I think it's free to play, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a download, see what happens.
Oh, that's a Smash Brother like game?
No, not Smash Brothers. It's Overwatch like. It's a hero
Okay.
shooter.
That's right. All right.
But it is third person, I believe. So
Okay. All right, Mr. Norris, the floor is yours.
And I think about this game often, and I thought about replaying this game, Last of Us 2. I don't think I'm gonna replay it. I think I'm
bro.
gonna let that memory fade.
Woo!
I haven't played much, but I do have 2 games to talk about. I've been continuing to play Dragon Quest 11 on Switch. Ooh, turn it off. Let me start watching. Dragon Quest 11 on Switch. I just beat the Kraken or Squid or whatever it is. So we're making progress with the story. With that game, I think this game was an 100 hour plus game. So I'm gonna be on there for a little bit. Good game. Like I said, I love the character design. You know, that's Toriyama's design. It looks like Dragon Ball. But the other game that, well, I'm gonna talk about it, but I haven't been playing it. My kids have been playing it, and I've always said, if they want this game, I'll buy it.
I know it.
And they wanted that game. The game. So I bought it. I had it, caught it on. I didn't catch it on sale, but I got it at a discount. They have been playing the Smash Brothers. What is it? Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
Smash Brothers Ultimate, and they have been enjoying it. My son got mad though because he was in unlock Ryu, however y'all pronounce it, and he lost to him, and then he also lost to Ike. And I was a little mad because I was like, man, I like Ike and Ryu. I wanted to play with them. You lost, but I wasn't gonna take the controller from him. I just gonna let him play. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they've been playing and battling, trying to get like it's crazy because they didn't know how to play. And I stopped in. I was like, okay, this is how you play this game. Showed them. I was like, all these combos are the same for every character. You just got to figure out which character you can play with because they don't all respond the same. But every like power moves, stuff like that, everything works the same. But everybody plays differently. My youngest actually picked up Bowser and was actually beasting with Bowser. Yeah,
he's perfectly balanced. Hard attacks and his moves are easy.
Yeah, I was like, man, he playing pretty nice with Bowser. And my oldest son picked up Marth, trying to be like me. But it was cool just to see how they progressively got better with the game. And I'm just gonna sit back and keep letting them play it. If you're friends with me on there, you won't see it because it's on his account, not my account. So
okay.
But those are the 2 games. I just downloaded Infinity Nikki. I don't know, K-Bon, you remember that game? You said that's like a Nia game. It's free right now. It just came out, so I went ahead and downloaded it. And I got Star Wars on standby. So those are the games.
I'll bet.
I'm getting ready to play after Dragon Quest.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm eating my food, but I could take a break to do my part. So, as you know, it was Thanksgiving, and the boy had some free time away from work and church. So I was able to get some gaming in, and I got a little bit of gaming in. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. So, came on when I went up to up north in your neck of the woods. My intention was just to take my Switch. But I got this thing, man, when I'm loading up my Switch, and I happen to be down here loading it up because I had it on my my dock, so it was down here at my portable dock. And as I looked at the PlayStation, I felt like I was leaving him alone by himself. And like, man, I'm not doing him right. So I packed him up and took him too. So I took the Switch and I took the PlayStation 5. And I ended up not playing the Switch at all. I ended up playing pretty much PlayStation 5. Yeah, man. I didn't even touch my Switch. I hooked it up, set it up there. We didn't play nothing. No Mario Kart, no Smash, no.
Man, that's usually the go-to for the family.
That's the go-to. That wasn't what we didn't go there this year. So the go-to for this year was 2 games that we played up there, and that was Street Fighter 6. Was what we played, and NBA 2K24.
What? Oh, it's all good. What?
Now here's the crazy thing. I bought NBA 2K24 last year in Thanksgiving's week on Friday, Black Friday of last year, and I just opened it. I literally just opened it on Thanksgiving of this year, bro. I was like, I forgot I had the game. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't opened this game yet. I didn't even open it. I bought it, didn't open it at all. Opened it up, played it. We had a good time. I got beat by my boy, my brother-in-law, Chris. But we had a good time, me, him, and little Greg, and all those that was around, the TV. And then, I kind of really owned shop with Street Fighters. They ain't had nothing coming there. So we got it in on that. I also played, and I think Keith, you'll be pleasantly shocked by this. I also played Epic Mickey Rebrushed.
Why would I be shocked by that? I don't know. I didn't play that.
No, I'm talking about I thought you might be shocked that I played it. But
oh, okay. Wait, dang, you played that?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's
crazy. Don't do that. Don't do that. You missed the window. You just slapped me down, so I'm slapping you back. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. It's good. It really is. It's
a platformer?
It's a platformer. It's good.
Okay.
I played it on the PlayStation 5. I was on there. I played it. So it's not bad at all, right? I really enjoyed it. What I don't like is it's not voice acted well. You have a lot of.
Excuse me?
It's not voice acted well to me. It's barely any voice acting, to be honest with you. It felt like I was on a Nintendo play. I was like, wait a minute, I'm on the PlayStation. We supposed to be talking. It's supposed to be, I'm supposed to be reading nothing. I had to read all this stuff. I was offended. Like, wait a minute, this is graphics. This is power. Why am I reading stuff? But anyway, Epic Mickey is dope. I don't know if I would buy it, but it's not bad. It's solid. It's a solid platformer. So anyway, I did a thing, and so, Cars stuff is on sale, and, Cars, hey, I was I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my last 2 games for this season, and I'm gonna end on these notes. So I went out and I did a thing, man. K-Bum, I blame him for this one. He bragged about it, said how good it was and how he was really enjoying it.
I already know what it is.
So I went out and caught it on sale for $30.
Yep.
And I am a fan of this game and this series. I just didn't buy it this time around. It's Tekken 8. So I went out and bought Tekken 8, and man, it's good. It's visually it's beautiful. It's way better than I would say the previous 2 entries. Even though I did love Akuma being in 7. Visually, this game is a step up. It looks amazing. I like how they kind of took. It's weird how Street Fighters and Tekken doing that similar, where when they flex, the muscles swell up. Like I noticed that in Street Fighters and Tekken is doing that. I like that. It's dope. I kind of don't like the specials. Like they kind of get distracting. The cutscenes in this with the specials kind of get a little distracting at times, because sometimes they can trigger without you really intending it to trigger. And I'm not used to that in the Tekken game. I'm used to that with Street Fighters.
But they had that with 7 though.
Yeah, they did, but it ain't as it wasn't to me. It wasn't as disruptive as this one is. But they did. You were correct. They introduced it in 7 actually, or was it 6? Yeah, they introduced it in 7, but it didn't feel as breaking as it does this. But it's man, the game is balanced well. The sound effects are so good.
Smooth.
The stages are dope. The graphics are dope. My boy Heihachi is back. I'm clear. I gotta buy him, but I'm curious to. I've seen his story on YouTube. I actually already spoiled myself on that. How he go. So anyway, Tekken 8 is dope. I would say it's probably the best entry to Tekken to me since 3 or 4.
3.
I was gonna say
Since 3.
Okay, so I was right. My mom was going 3 or 4. So
I didn't think 4 was good because they took June out of 4. So that's why I don't like 4.
Okay.
But that's my opinion.
All right. So I did another thing.
Oh wow, we're doing things.
I did a thing, man. Mia, I did a thing. But so there was another game that I've been wanting to play because I felt like it scratched the itch that I won't scratch, but I'm not buying an Xbox to scratch it. So I've been looking at this game, been curious about it. It kind of feels like this other title. It kind of is heavy, is war, is gears, is metal, is
gears, is
tanks.
Wow.
No, I'm just giving it all away.
Wow.
Wow.
I did it on purpose. I ain't trying to hide it. So I went out and I bought Warhammer 40,000 Space Marines.
Full price?
$49.99. It wasn't full price.
$49.99. Okay.
I like it.
Really?
I like it. It's not Gears.
Really?
It's not Gears. It's Gears without Gears. If that makes sense. It's definitely in the family of Gears of War, but you don't have the Gears you stop pop, that drop pop,
open up shop.
Yeah, behind stuff that's not there. You way more hackers. It got a lot more hack and slash in this than anything you would get in Gears. But it gives you that aesthetic. Graphically is dope. Storyline is dope. Voice acting is crazy. Visuals crazy. I got through the first act with my character, and I was like, man, it was epic.
So they have a single player?
They got a single player, but I'm gonna tell you this. This is a game I want to play with y'all. It's Helldiver. It has a Helldiver vibe to me. Like if we jumped on and did the story together, I would enjoy that. Cause it's intense, man. But it's simple. There's a simplicity about it that I think, K-Bum, you might be like, this is a little too simplistic. But like I said, I'm early in the game. And I know I just upgraded because I dang near died in the scene I was in. So they upgraded so I haven't tried out my new self that they recreated, in the story. So I don't know how that's going to be. There is a complexity to it. Don't get me wrong. Cause there's a lot of parrying and timing of dodges and all that stuff. So it has a complexity, but it's also a simplicity in it at the same time. And but I like it, man. I like it. It is in my wheelhouse. Nia, I am not venturing out. Keith, I actually almost bought Pikmin 4. It came
but you had that already.
No, I haven't played Pikmin 4 yet. Because I never I never finished any of the Pikmin. So that's why I was like, I like them, but I never finish them. So I was like, I can either get Pikmin 4 or I can get Space Marines. Pikmin 4, Space Marines. And I said, Pikmin 4, Gears of War. I was like, I'm getting Space Marines. so that's what I played. I plan. It's only about a 12. They say it's only about 11 to 13 hours, so it's not crazy long. But it's long enough to make it feel worth your while. So I'll let y'all know. But so far, I'm enjoying it. It's different than Gears because the enemy types comes in swarms in a way that you don't see in Gears. And like I said,
You got
there's
a little bit more mobility too.
you got a little bit more mobile, but it's very linear. And I would say I like Gears better, but there's aspects about this game I like better than Gears. But it's really good. So far I'm enjoying it. Like I said, K-Bun, you might think it's too linear, too simple. Just being honest, because I know I think you will probably be like, hey, Level, it's cool, but this just a little too simple. But it is some aspects that is complex with dodging, timing, all that type of stuff can be complex. So I'll let y'all know. But yeah, that's what your boy been gaming on. I got a little gaming in this week, man. I did.
No, man, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Big proud.
All right.
Wait, let me say this about Pikmin. I just do because I want to champion Pikmin 4. I don't think Pikmin 4 is the best one. I think Pikmin 3 is the best Pikmin. I think Pikmin 4 is the most user friendly. But I ain't mad at you for picking Warhammer for over Pikmin. But over Pikmin 3, nah, we would have had to have a conversation.
Yeah,
Pikmin 3 is the one.
I got Pikmin 3. And I was enjoying it. Yeah, I got Pikmin 3 on the Wii U.
You should play that. You should finish that.
I'm not going to turn on the Wii U, and the Switch is not backwards compatible. But I was in it, man, and then all of a sudden, and that's just a game that you really gotta be. Really, to me, it's churry, and that's the why I said I'm really tired of going to collect this stuff. I don't feel like counting all these Pikmin. I don't feel like them hitting this wood. But that's what happens. It just gets too involved, and I'll be ready to move on. So when I get Pikmin 4, which I am going to get it, I want to get it when I know, like I do the other times, I want to invest the finish. I want to beat a Pikmin for the first time. I always get about 70% through, and something else come out, and I end up leaving. And I don't want to do that. So I was like, I want to get something I'm going to stick with. So that's why I went on and got Space Marines. But I want Pikmin 4. I want to see it and play it. It's okay to be in your wheelhouse. Just be honest. Yeah, I ain't fighting it. I ain't trying to break the wheel. So anyway, so let's go into these topics. Like I said, we didn't have much. So, of course, okay, so this has been a thing. We see Nintendo really going at, who is the people of Power World? Who makes Power World?
Palinians.
Bruh.
Who's the people make Power World?
I forgot their name too, man.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Is made by Pocket Pair.
Pocket Pair. Okay. So, of course, y'all know Power World is heavily borrowing a lot from the Pokemon universe. And, of course, the ninjas at Nintendo. Thank you, D2K. Pocket Pair. Of course, Nintendo sent the ninjas out. They suing because of, feeling like copyright infringement, right? So there's this new game that has hit the scene. I think it's coming out of China, if I'm not mistaken, by the name of Light of Montiram. Nia, help me say this, because none of us here, Montiram, how you say this? I don't know how to say that. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Motrin, the headache medicine.
Motrin? Is that it? Lights of Motrin?
Motrin HD with it.
So
That's
anyway,
Motrin.
Extra strength.
So you help us. I hate when we get these words.
Nighttime.
She has no idea how to say it either.
Nia don't know either.
Nia don't know how to say it. So okay,
I don't feel bad.
So I'm gonna say Motiram or Motrim. I don't know. Anyway, lights. Y'all know y'all. So anyway, And when you look at the aesthetics and you look at the graphics and the visuals, it looks like Horizon Zero Dawn in its aesthetics. So there's been an outcry, how would you say it, Keith? There's been some outrage by
Not like that.
many, especially Sony fans, of this game being a rip of Horizon Zero Dawn. It's literally everything Horizon is doing, far as the animals that are basically evolved animatronics, animal robot hybrid. I don't know what are the things in what would you call those in Horizon?
Robots.
The animals. They robot animals. So they got all that in it. And literally it looks pretty much, from just the visual, you quickly think of Horizon. But when you actually look at the gameplay, it's not Horizon. And so the question is this copycat or is this inspiration? And how far should these developers or these people be able to go with what they take from what inspired it? How much they are able to borrow from that before it becomes basically just ripping it off. Like I said, we're using Power World as an example with Pokemon, using this game as an example with Horizon Zero Dawn. We know that it is inspired, but when does the inspiration just turns into biting? I let him who want to go.
I'm gonna try to look at it from a different perspective, because my initial thing is, yeah, they biting is painfully obvious. Because Horizon Zero Dawn is one of one. So anybody that tries to come out and look similar to it or get close to looking like it is going to be compared, and they're going to say they're biting. But there's a lot of different types. Like if you look at anime, there's several different animes that art style just looks very similar, but the stories are different. The things that the characters are doing is different. The motivations behind the stories are different. You may see an anime that you see these familiar characters, high schoolers or whatever, because they love doing high school, but they're not fighting. It's just a regular love story sometimes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you may have those moments where they're like fighting, but the aesthetics and everything draws you in, and you're like, oh, this looks like that, but it's not actually that. So on one hand, I want to say these guys, Motrin 80 or whatever it's called, extra strength. I think they're just inspired by the aesthetics of Horizon, because let's face it, Horizon is an absolute stunner. It is a gorgeous video game.
It's one of the best looking video games consistently ever created. Hands down.
Hands down. But when you look at the gameplay, they're not doing any of that. They're doing stuff from Power World or Survivor games. Let's not use Power World. Survivor games.
Monster Hunter.
And it kind of looks like Monster Hunter when you're fighting the big robots, because you're not like Aloy can take down monsters quickly. Sometimes that's a little bit more challenging. But from the gameplay I saw of this game, that dude was out there getting his butt whooped, but he kept coming back. Huh?
It was a girl.
Lead character's a girl too.
Oh, excuse me. The main character. But anyways, I think there's some inspiration. It's kind of like if you designed a steampunk game. It's going to be some aesthetics that's similar to steampunk, how those aesthetics look. So I think that they're trying to just use the aesthetics of Horizon. The only problem is the fact that Horizon is 1-on-1. There is that confusion, but I want to say that just being inspired. I'm gonna be nice.
Okay,
that's me being nice.
K-Bum, Your thoughts? Is it inspired or is it getting into the realm of ripping off?
Okay, so let's first be honest about Power World. Let's first be honest about Power World. Power World is everything that Pokemon is, except they got guns, and it's a survival. The looks, the aesthetic, the Pokeballs, it is all of it is Pokemon. All thing is that what you're doing in the game is different. The whole
Pokemon
purpose
for
of doing the
adults.
game is, but it is Pokemon. Let's not get it twisted.
Pokemon
They
for
just did
adults.
exactly. So let's be honest with that. This game, to me, what it looks like is that somebody went over to Guerrilla Games and said, "Hey, I'm creating a new game. Can you guys help us out?" And Gorilla said, "Yeah. Take a look at this, but just make sure you so make sure you change some stuff." He said, "I bet." And then they made this. Let me copy your homework. Yeah, make sure you change some things. All right, cool, I got you. And then they made this. The music sounds like Horizon. The aesthetic looks like Horizon. The overgrown futuristic. The fact that it's overgrown with nature and it's futuristic, absolutely Horizon. The fact that they are robots that you have to fight. If I did not know that this was out there, I would have said, "Oh wow, they're doing something a little bit different with Horizon. It looks a little bit different. What they do with Horizon?" I would have not have thought this was a brand new game. If I was just saw this trailer. No title. There's no title, and I was just shown this trailer. I would have 100% thought they have a new character, a new female character that are using for Horizon. And I almost think you guys may say the same. If you saw this had no lead in, this trailer just popped up on. We're watching the video game awards, and this video pops up. I almost guarantee you that every last one of us said, "Oh, look at Horizon."
Would definitely think it's an expansion or something like that.
And that's how close it looks like Horizon. It looks like it. It sounds like it. It feels like it. The themes are very close to it. The female lead character, the fact that they're wearing
Tribal clothes.
tribal clothes. Thank you, sir. Tribal clothing in a futuristic world. Um.
So
So
so it sounds like you finna
Okay,
say it's
hold on.
more than inspiration. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay, let me say this. Horizon does not own this genre.
Well, there's another
Horizon doesn't
game.
own this genre.
It's a game on
It's
PlayStation 3 that does the same thing. Odyssey something. Go
yeah,
ahead.
that's what I'm saying. They don't own this genre. It's like no one else can make another futuristic type of game, right? Like just like Ghost of Tsushima does not own samurai games. Every samurai game is not Ghost of Tsushima. But every samurai game doesn't look exactly like Ghost of Tsushima. Uh, I think this is a little bit more than the fact that they're what's the word I want to use? Uh, their image that they use for the game
Yeah.
is almost one to one
You're
identical
absolutely right.
to Horizon.
Yes, it is.
I don't think that's accident because the developers of this game know Horizon exists. And they know the comparisons that are going to be made. Just like Power World, there's no coincidence that these people like uh, um, third string Pokemon. So there's no oops to that. It was intentional. And I believe there's any oops to this. I think this is intentional. I think maybe said to themselves they can do this a little bit better, or they like this aesthetic, so let us kind of use this as inspiration to our game. But I do think they crossed over a little bit more of inspiration, and I think there's a pretty good amount of biting here. What took me over was the tribal gear, right? And the fact that their towns still look like old, old earth type of towns. They could have did this game without that because all this high tech technology, but you still kind of follow the same thing. Because the first thing I'm going to get it in because I can rant for another 25 minutes, but I'm not. I first thought the game was Destiny.
Yeah.
When I saw that thing that looked like the Ghost. I first thought it was Destiny, and then quickly it turned to Horizon. But like I said, they kind of bit Destiny too. But anyway, the developers are free to make whatever game they want, but we are also free to make connections that seem pretty obvious and pretty direct. And I do believe they did a lot of biting here, but I hope the game stands on its own, just like Power World was able to stand on its own. It had those comparisons to Pokemon, but the gameplay was not Pokemon, and you can make some direct correlations, but it wasn't Pokemon. It didn't play like it, and it kind of stood on its own. So hopefully this game can too. But it just is the sound, the feel, the look, the texture. It just all just breathes Horizon to me.
Yeah, and that's why I use Power World as the I guess counterpart to, not counterpart, but the equal example of this trend that's starting to take place. We saw this with Breath of the Wild. You start seeing a lot of Breath of the Wild clones that kind of borrowed a lot of what was going on in that title. So I'm gonna say this. It's definitely, with the aesthetics and everything like that, it's definitely biting. It ain't no if, answer, but it's biting Horizon aesthetically. Gameplay wise, it is different enough to say it's different. It's a lot different because it doesn't look like what's her name in Horizon? What you said it, Keith? What's
Aloy.
her name? Aloy.
Aloy.
Aloy plays different. It controls different. It looks different from that point when you get into the gameplay. But everything else, like K-Bum said, I had to echo what he said. It screams Horizon. It screams it. If you wasn't paying attention, you would either say this is Horizon 3 or, like you said, K-Bum, some spinoff of the Horizon franchise. Like even the robot animal, they look the same. They like, your analogy was perfect when you said it looked like they went to the people who made
Guerrilla Games
and asked them, hey, can we use your tablets? Do you got some tablets we can borrow? We ran out of money. We got a different game, but we just like your aesthetics and we don't have the money, but can we borrow? And they said, yeah. Because it looked like it's almost one-to-one with the art direction, enemy type, all that stuff just draws so much closeness to Horizon. It's like Power World to Pokemon. Clearly they was biting on Pikachu and Charizard and all that. They can't hide the fact that that's the true inspiration. So I guess the question, and I want to read what D2K said down here. He says, when I was a kid, there were like 1 trillion clones of Pac-Man, but there was only one Pac-Man. I understand the want to protect your IP, but if it is strong enough, copying won't hurt it much, which is probably true. With a game like Pac-Man. So I don't know, man. So Pac-Man and Tetris and all them games, probably not. But this can, I don't know. I think it can get to a place you're starting to hurt, but he didn't stop there. He said, but you can't be this blatant about it either. So he kind of giving a caveat to what he was saying. You got to be more creative, at least try to play it off like you created something original. I wholeheartedly agree with that. This just doesn't reek of any originality when it comes to the aesthetic, the direction of the enemy types. Everything seems like they just heisted Horizon Zero Dawn and just put a little Monster Hunter gameplay to Horizon Zero Dawn's game. And to me, like, everything about this says Horizon. Like, it's obviously it's Horizon. And like K-Bump said, Horizon doesn't own this game type, but D2K, like you said, at least fake it. At least fake that you try to do something different. It's too close. It's Power World 2.0 to me. And I'm gonna say, yeah, it's biting. But there's enough difference to distinguish it from Horizon. But aesthetically, is pretty much Horizon. It pretty much is. They just, instead of having all dinosaurs and stuff like that, they got some bugs and beetles as well. So yeah, it's Horizon, man. It's Horizon all day. Keith, you got anything else to add to that?
No, I would love to hear the motivation if we would ever get that one day from the developers, if they haven't already said something. Why they decided to go with this aesthetic. That would be very, very interesting to me. And did y'all say this was a Chinese developer?
I think it's China. I could be wrong there, but I think
We would never get that explanation.
I think it is China developed. Now, for all those, so I want to say this though, all those Sony fans who are crying foul with, and I'm gonna pause this real quick, that are crying foul were some of the same people who cried that Nintendo was overreaching with Power World. So this might be my Nintendo that's coming out here. I feel like y'all all deserve a slap yourself. Slap yourself. Wrap it up. Stop the crying. Y'all was talking about how Nintendo was tripping that is nothing wrong with being inspired, and then turn around and cry when they do the exact same thing to one of your IPs. Not K-Bum, he wasn't. I'm on Twitter, I'm on X, seeing these people crying in the comment section like, oh, these are the same people that was telling Nintendo to stop sweating Pocket, what was his name? Pocket Pair.
Pocket Pair.
Nothing wrong. Why you sending it? This is stupid. This is bad for gaming. Well, keep the same energy now that it is your title.
I don't believe Sony should be suing them. Like, I think it's Biden, but I don't think Sony should be suing them. I think.
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
No, I'm just saying that's my take. I don't think this is suable. Well, sorry, it is suable. Let me change that. But I don't think they should be suing them. Let them correct their little clone. Oh, this ain't the first time people credit clones.
Okay. Now I'm playing Enslaved Odyssey to the West, which also has similar aesthetics to Horizon Forbidden West. And if you go look at that game, it has some of the animals in that game were robotic animals. All that was in this game. Now it's not like Horizon, but it is like Horizon at the same time. I'm curious. K-Bum, did you ever play Enslaved? I did. I played Enslaved.
No,
Odyssey
I did not.
It wasn't bad. It was kind of heavy, but it was a cool game. But some of the similar stuff that's in Horizon is also in this game. You can kind of see it in the animal-like robots was there. The post-apocalyptic world where you have kind of tribal and futuristic clash up of technology and kind of going pre-technology aesthetics. That's all in this game as well. So again, Horizon is not as original as we think as well. So just
Right.
wanted to show that. So,
That's
but
fair enough. That's fair.
their legal team isn't as vicious as Nintendo's. Okay, that's
I
what
don't think
Nia
anyone's
said.
legal team is.
I have that enslaved game on PC. Yeah, so this was a cool game. K-Bomb, if you like Uncharted and all that stuff, you might like because it's in that it got some of those statics in it. Big world, lot of anyway. So as you can see, you see a lot of those animatronic robot stuff in this game. The post-apocalyptic future world with technology and lack of technology and tribalism and all that type of stuff. It's all in this game. So it was a dope game. This might be a game they should bring back and remake. Who made this game?
Yeah, they should because my PC version don't really play that well. This also kind of remind me of Prince of Persia too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe Cable never played this, man. It's a dope game. I had it on my PlayStation 3. I think I rented it though. I don't think I owned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Never got to it. The aesthetics didn't hit for me. The look of the game didn't hit for me.
it was for the day.
I wonder is it too old for you to go back and play now?
It might be, but I'm talking even for that time, it didn't.
Okay.
It wasn't. I'm not talking about now because I do remember this game because I thought it looked very similar to Heavenly Sword, the characters.
Yeah, it did. It did. You absolutely.
Yeah, so
right.
I remember the game. I just didn't. I don't know. The aesthetic didn't hit for me, so I didn't jump into it.
Okay. Well, so let's continue on. So the next thing we got to talk about is so there's been more leaks coming out of Nintendo with the Switch 2. And of course, we got some images, supposed images of the Joy-Con for the next Switch. And I'm gonna pull that up once I find it. Keith, I'm gonna let you come in here, bro. Have you seen these images?
You talking about those blurry Switch 2? George, yeah, I seen them briefly. I didn't really look at it though. You know how I am.
Ain't that interesting that they always in this modern world that we live in with all these beautiful, powerful phones with cameras that you can shoot videos with. They never can find a
shoot movies with. Forget videos. Shoot actual movies.
I was thinking music video, but you're right. But shoot movies with that they can never find a way to focus. So
ever.
So
ever.
So go ahead and give me your thoughts, man. Big deal, no deal. What's your thing? I know a lot of people covered it. It ain't a lot to talk about, so I thought, hey, why not? We could try to cover it. Go ahead.
Just this not a big deal like I said, it's not a big deal to me. I care about the official stuff. So for me, I don't care. I mean, they've been talking about this those Joy-Cons and they was talking about the rails for a while. I don't have much to say about this. I really don't.
So I don't either. I really don't myself, so I don't feel bad. I don't really care about the Joy-Cons. I don't play with my Joy-Cons that I got now. I play with the Pro Controller. I don't even use the Joy-Con. So, but my daughters do, and it. Let me ask you this, and I'll bring K-Bum in here. Do you think they legit? Do you think this is legit, or do you feel like this is more of those 3D prints?
I think it's a 3D print.
I think
it's a 3D print render of what the rumors were.
Yes.
The rumors, because you're looking at those rails and how it just attach and detach. So I think somebody just trying to kick up rumors. At this point, and I just want to say this, then you can pass it on. At this point, and you've highlighted this, Nintendo had a golden opportunity. I think just let it go. They didn't take that golden opportunity when nothing was being announced, and they had the floor. The floor is yours, Nintendo. You didn't take it, and Like, who cares about this leak? If Nintendo wouldn't take that opportunity, I don't want your leak. So I'm cool. I'm cool. Like,
That's
what
funny.
you gonna come in and do something that they should have did? It's all right. Just don't even worry about it.
What is you to me? That's what you said. Like, what is you to me?
All right.
That's funny.
Come on through, K-Bum. What's your thoughts? Is this big deal to you, no deal? And do you think they real? Big deal, no deal, or are they real?
Why is it so fuzzy? So I don't know. I kind of at first I thought it was real, right? And then I'm scrutinizing it a little bit more, and I think your statement about you know we have these phones that we show like why can't you get a clear picture? Like it just looks like someone's trying to make something happen, right? Just trying to make some news. And I do feel like that.
It's a,
That's
it's a
what's going on.
UFO pick. It's a UFO pick.
Yeah, I do. But I don't think it's a big deal at all. I think there's been too many rumors. Everything's flying all over the place. We have no idea what to trust, who to trust, if to trust, could we trust? Because there's been so many rumors, so many people just trying to make a name for themselves, and so many dates that the game was going to come, but the system was going to be announced. The system never announced. We know nothing, Jon Snow. And so these it's extra information. I think it's good. It's good topic and good to discuss. But I don't think we can really put too much into it because it's been too many and so long. Like you want to believe, and even if it is right, even if this is true, do we believe it? I don't think we can even believe it because it's just been so much. Yeah, I feel like it's Donald Trump's first presidency, right? There's so many lies. You don't know what's truth anymore, and that's how I believe with these photos. This could be an absolute 100% bona fide leak, and we still, I think we still can't really hold too much weight on it because it's been too many lies.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's several reasons why I feel like these are mock-up 3D prints that somebody trying to get some easy views and hits on. One is the fuzziness, like you said, it's blurry. What we in 2024. I just bought my wife the iPhone 16 Plus. Like you said, K-Bum, that camera on that phone almost can compete with my $2,000 Panasonic S5. That's how good that camera is on that phone. It can't, but it can get pretty close.
Right. They got people taking pictures of the craters in the moon right now.
Bro, they shooting, like you said, bro. They shoot music videos. They shoot music videos and movies. They can literally shoot a movie if Netflix would let them. Netflix won't let you use certain cameras. I don't know why.
I know that.
Yeah, it's certain. You got to, like, when you want to put a movie on Netflix, it got to have a certain. They have certain
I know that.
requirements for your camera. But you can literally shoot a movie quality level film with some of these phone cameras. There is no reason for 2024 to be still having fuzzy pictures at all. Nothing should be fuzzy. Nothing should be none of that. I don't care if you're in the factory taking a picture or at home taking a picture. It should be clear. Secondly, this whole white aesthetic, this white-black aesthetic also, to me, makes it feel like it's just basing all this off of the mock-ups that we seen earlier, because they all been following that white-black OLED look. And I'm like, I don't think Nintendo is going to make it so color-wise basic. I think they're going to follow what they did with the original Switch, with the multiple lime greens and purples and blues and yellows and reds. So if they would have came with that, that would have made me question whether it was legit or not. But kind of following the same pattern, I think it is with all those variables. I think this is nothing but a 3D print. Like DK said, it's suspect. I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I didn't think it was a big deal at first, but if Nintendo is going with this look, it is kind of ho-hum that it looks almost like a bigger Switch. I would have liked to see a little bit of a a differentiator between the two in shape or something. But this looks like that's a larger switch to me if this is going off of the rumored shape and size of the switch. That's kind of ho-hum. I don't know if I'm really I'm not mad at it, but I'm not necessarily happy about it either. But I'm gonna take these.
Or you don't want to get away from the. I was gonna say you don't want to get away from the philosophy of the switch being able to.
No, I want them to keep the switch and the dockability. I'm saying, like, I was hoping they would maybe bezel and put a curve on the back of it for the, I feel like the first switch was, a quick redesign and rush, but I think this one, the grip in your hand, how I feel, I was hoping they may do the Joy-Cons a little bit different, but hey, we still don't know what it actually looked like, so I'm not going to put too much in it. Nintendo would not make the color scheme so right, black and white. Absolutely, that's correct. Also, let me add this to this conversation. So a few other rumors, and then we'll move on to our last topic. A few other rumors hit as well. Supposedly, the price of the Switch 2 has been leaked, and the window for the launch supposedly has been leaked. So I'll give y'all that. We don't have to go far. We leave this picture up. So the price is supposed to be between $399 and $449, and that there may be a 2 SKU entry. I'm thinking probably almost like what they did with the Wii U and with the white. And why is all that? This is how you know that this stuff be trying to study you, because why are you putting up keyboards to Sweetwater advertising? I don't want no advertisement. But anyway, I'm trying to, there it goes, it's gone now. So let me get your thoughts. I come to you, K-Bum. What's your thoughts? It's supposed to also release in the window of May, June 2025. Are you putting any stock into any one of these?
How did they find the price?
I didn't miss the joke, Nia. I knew you was playing on some other stuff. I just didn't go into it. I knew you was going beyond that, black and white. I caught it, but I just didn't acknowledge it. Anyway, go ahead, K-Bum.
Well, where did they actually find the price leak? Right, because I know there's some places where it holds more weight. Like if a merchant puts something out there, and there's a price that holds more weight than just a random person saying, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be $399." But I do think we've been throwing around that we believe that's the price range in our internal conversations.
Yeah.
And some of our external, we think that's the sweet spot for Nintendo is that $399. Even $449, I think, is a good enough place for them to sit. I think anything more than that starts to get a little sketchy for them and what they're trying to do. So I do believe that that's a good price point for them, and I think that's kind of where they're going to settle in at. Anything more than $349 would surprise me. I will say that, and anything less than $359 would also surprise me. So I do think that little bubble, that little window, is the A1 spot for the next Switch system. And but it dropping in June, May, June. I don't know if I buy that. They have to ramp up advertisement and everything up fairly soon into the new year to drop it in the summer. In my opinion, right? They did it with the March release for the Switch. I think they showed some information first in October and ramped it up. Had another reveal in the new year where they show a little bit more about it. But I do think there would have to be some ramping up of reveals and information when the new year starts in order to drop it in that time frame. I believe they can do it, but I just don't. I don't believe I agree with the summer release. But that's my perspective.
Okay. Go ahead, Keith.
I'm gonna start where Kayvon just left off. I don't agree with a summer release. I think we saw what happened with Sega, and it would always be my fear. Even though the original Switch is successful, it would always be my fear to have a quick turnaround from announcement to release. So I don't agree with that. I think Nintendo is going to be a little bit more bold with the price. Simply because if the Switch 2, like the rumors are suggesting that it's just more Switch, and Nintendo's probably going to bank on the fact that it's the Switch, and they're going to, say, hey, we deserve to up the price. So what did you say? Not $4.99, $3.99.
$3.99.
Yep.
I can see it being
between $3.99, basically $4.50.
I don't see $4.50, but I definitely see $3.99. Maybe. It depends.
I can see a two.
It depends.
Two SKU. I can see a 2 SKU with more on hand storage. For those who want more storage to get that 50. But they may not. They may not, because that could. They probably won't. But
well, I don't see them doing the whole 2 SKU thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
anymore.
I don't think they
I don't like just make the Switch 2, and like the way we say, just make a box, put it under the TV. Just make the Switch so folks can take it handheld, and let's just call it a day. I don't know, but I can see $4.50, especially if the tech is there, and not just
exactly.
graphics. I mean, like the tech, meaning like if the battery life, they have found some type of magic, and now the battery life is lasting 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Or just the cooling and all that. Like whatever they figured out, I can, if the tech is there, for sure, pay the price, because the fact that it's backwards compatible, and you are guaranteed to get Nintendo's first party titles. You see what they're doing with Nintendo Online. Like it already has value. There's already bang for your buck, and you don't even know what the console looks like. So to me, they've been laying a lot of groundwork. They've been doing a lot of good stuff. All we need now is to get the device announced and put it in our hands so we can play the games. Metroid Prime 4, Beyond, Switch 2. Let's go.
Did you check out Red Knight video that he was talking about all that? Did you get a chance to check it out?
I got lost somewhere in his video. I was with him, and then he said something. I was like, wait, that kind of went against what he just said. So I don't know. I was lost a little bit. Maybe you can help me out.
I think he had some good points in this video. Similar to what I was saying, but we ain't gotta go in there. Anyway, anything else before we move on to this last situation with Ubisoft and XDefiant? Okay, so we don't believe it. So we are calling this fake. I do believe the pricing is going to be there, because we always thought that's going to be the price, and it makes the most sense. I don't believe. Yes, let me answer that. Let me answer my own question. I do not believe the May-June release date. I think it is going to still be close to March, April. I still think that's either it. If they don't do that, then it's going to be December. I don't think they're doing nothing summer. Because there's a lot going on in the summer. Traveling, vacation, all that type of stuff. I don't think that's a good window to be trying to launch a system in. So I think tax season, March, April, if they don't stick with that, then it's going to be holiday season, which I won't be mad if they do it in June, because I want it, but I don't think they will. So that's my scenario. That's my take on that. So let's go to this last topic, and this is Ubisoft. And I just think Ubisoft is just I think the chickens are coming home to roost. I think they've been under such poor management over the last, I would say, decade. I think Assassin's Creed success was also they undermined them with the Assassin's Creed success also became their demise, in my opinion. So let's look at this. And K-Bum is responsible for this article, so I'm gonna let you kind of take the reins here. But let me read. It says Ubisoft is shutting down XDefiant less than a year from its debut, as well as 3 whole studios. I didn't know that part, so I'm just seeing that on this. Another live service effort by Ubisoft. What was the other live service that they had?
For Honor, I think.
Oh, okay.
Was that live service?
Dang.
I believe For Honor was live service. I'm not sure. No.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't For Honor. Maybe I gotta look.
Who makes Sea of Thieves? Is that EA?
That's Ubisoft.
That's Microsoft.
Sea of Thieves. No, it is.
Rare.
Skull and Bones is there.
Skull and Bones is there. Okay, yeah. So another live service effort by Ubisoft is about to see its end as Defiant is getting shut down less than a year after its release. Man.
Wait, it actually released? I thought they were still working. I thought it.
XDefiant been out for like the beginning of this year, bro.
Oh,
beginning of this year. Yeah. It's been out for a while.
I didn't actually know it was out.
Yeah. So on October 15th, the executive producer of XDefiant assured the rumors were not true and that the game would not close after the 4th season's premiere. He was somewhat correct, as it will be after only the 3rd season. Mark Rubin did acknowledge that they had done little marketing and that the numbers were low, but he noted that the intention was to prepare the game so that this situation would be reversed before investing more money in advertising. In the end, the efforts were in vain. Ubisoft itself announced that the news in a statement published on its own website, signed by Marie Sophie de Wombert, I think that's how you say it, head of studio. Likewise, it confirmed the closure of Ubisoft San Francisco, Osaka, and Sydney. So I guess these are studios in these 3 places, San Francisco, Osaka, and Sydney. So they closed all these development studios. Today, I want to share with you that we made the difficult decision to discontinue development on Defiant. Begins the announcement originally shared internally at the studio before being released. Despite an encouraging start, the team's passionate work and committed fan base, we've not been able to attract and retain enough players in the long run to compete at the level we aim for in the very demanding free-to-play FPS market. As a result, the game is too far away from reaching the results required to enable further significant investment, and we are announcing that we will be sunsetting it. Starting today, the game will stop. New downloads and player registration while purchases are no longer available. The 3rd season will be released, and the servers will remain active until June 3rd, 2025. Why not just refund people's money?
No, it's not a failed game.
If I only got a year.
No, it's not. That's not a failed game. That's not a. Concord lasted weeks. that's a big difference.
K-Bum. If I only get a year out of a free to play, I guess okay.
Nah, that's a year. A year is not. Yeah, a year is not a failed. It's not money. Get money back. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, the floor is yours. You take. What's your thoughts on this, man?
So I actually downloaded XDefiant when it came out in May. I wanted to give it a try. I was hoping they can be not the Call of Duty killer, right? But exist in the same space as well. So I downloaded the game. I put let me see how many hours. of X Defiant that I put in. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it is. I deleted it from my system. Uh, let me see if I can actually find
Let me
how
look
many
this game up.
hours
I
of
never
X
seen this game.
Defiant. Sorry, I am a liar. I did not put hours in X Defiant. I put 27 minutes.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
I put 27 minutes in X Defiant, and I said this game is not it. So Ubisoft have been building up for this for a while, right? Ubisoft has had successful shooter games. If you look on the likes of Ghost Recon, if we look at Rainbow Six, especially Rainbow Six Siege, which is still after years of being out, still has a legit player base. And then when you look at some of the some of the other titles that they have, Rainbow Six and Ghost Recon are the biggest, but they've always had a decent foothold in the shooter genre. So they went this first person style, military style
Graphically, this looks
shooter
horrible.
ish. You said what?
Graphically, this looks horrible.
It didn't stand up. It did not stand up.
It's
Yeah,
like
my 27 minutes was not a fun 27 minutes that I never revisited the game. Um, yeah, but it didn't hold it didn't hold up well. It didn't. And Ubisoft tried. They had been marketing it for a little bit because I knew about it. I knew about the beta when it came out, but it just didn't hold up. And many people hate on Call of Duty and dislike Call of Duty. But the fact is, they produce a quality product every year, and it's fun to play, and people continue to play it. It's kind of like, it's kind of like candy corn, right? No, everyone hates on candy corn, but they always sell them. Uh, someone's buying candy corn,
I
man.
was like, somebody eat.
Somebody's eating it. That's how Call of Duty is. Somebody playing it. And so yeah, it wasn't good, man. It's just it wasn't good. That's why it's dead. That's why they can't hold a player base, especially after Call of Duty came out. Anybody was still holding on to the hope that the fine was going to be good. Once Call of Duty hit, and this Call of Duty is actually not a bad Call of Duty. Surprisingly, Microsoft didn't screw things up. It's actually is a decent Call of Duty. Um, it actually feels more old Call of Duty than new Call of Duty. But yeah, it was time. They knew it. The writing was on the wall. It's over. Game over.
Yeah, but this looks like an old Call of Duty. Like PlayStation 3 Call of Duty.
Yes. The gunplay wasn't good. The abilities wasn't good. It's just the time to kill was too long. I didn't like the game.
All right. Keith, your floor is yours, bro. What's your thoughts on this, man?
Oh man. Bye.
That's funny.
No, man. Ubisoft, like, you had asked something because I don't really have much to say. I didn't
I'm
play the
about to
game.
go there. I'm about to go there. Go ahead. You can go ahead and set it up.
Okay. All right, cool. Because I didn't play the game. I didn't even know the game was out. I remember I remember looking at it like, oh, I wonder if this game is going to make noise. Clearly, I didn't hear a thing. I didn't know. So for me, this don't do anything for me because I didn't even know it was out. So I do remember Kayvon mentioning it, but I thought that was a beta or something that he played. I didn't know he was actually playing the game.
It don't look good.
But I do remember
It
seeing
looks beta.
videos of it, the game before it was out. And I always thought like, okay, when the final game comes out, they're gonna, put that polish on there. They're gonna put that polish on there. That game gonna be looking good. That I was like, but this right here, this ain't it right here. But hey, Ubisoft, y'all gonna do it when the game come out. And lo and behold, that was it. And
that's
there was
it.
no extra polish. So you get what you pay for. So
Yep.
Free. It's free.
it's free.
So I guess the question comes: Ubisoft if Activision can get sold, Lord Jesus, if Activision can go up for sale with a successful game like Activision Blizzard, for that matter, can go up for sale with a successful game like Call of Duty. Ubisoft been taking L's like work just as bad as Microsoft. So my second question would be this. Now we know that's not the case, but I'm just speculating. Just for what's the word? This is a one of them questions that. Huh?
Is that a rumor?
No, not rumor.
No, there's no rumor.
No, what did they call that? It's
Hypothetical?
Hypothetical. There it is. It was skipping my head. Hypothetically, if Ubisoft, okay, I'm gonna ask you two ways. Should Ubisoft go up for sale? Should they be like, we need to let this go? We don't know what we're doing. We need to sell it to somebody that may know how. Or do they need a new manager or new director or whatnot? And then in the second question, if they were to sell, who do you think should buy them? Because clearly they don't know what they're doing. What is the last good game outside of Prince of Persia that they have made?
The last good game, the Star Wars is not a bad game. So I would say Star Wars. It's a good game.
In the
This
division.
latest one?
Star Wars. People just thought it's a little bland, but it's a good game. It's bland, but it's a good game.
Okay. I haven't been hearing a lot of
And honestly, I think the Prince of Persia game was a really good game.
Yeah, you said I said outside of Prince of Persia.
Outside of that, okay. Probably Far Cry. Rainbow Six Siege. That game still has legs.
He's struggling.
No. I was gonna say Far Cry 6, but I don't think Far Cry 6 was good. Rainbow Six Siege is still, people are still playing that game, and it's been out for a long time. So I would say Rainbow Six Siege.
So I guess the question is it time for them to sell? And if so, who would you think should buy them? I'll let y'all, whoever want to take that question.
I'll go. I don't think they should sell. I know I said some folks in our group chat, but I don't think they should sell. And this is just my personal opinion. And please feel free to educate me on this. But I don't think their IPs are strong enough to sell. Like you got Activision, Call of Duty, that alone, and then you got Candy Crush and all these other things. These are super strong IPs. I think Ubisoft has mismanaged their titles so much that they once were Titans, and I mean like their IPs were once Titans, that they're not that anymore. So even if you were to get somebody to come in and correct these mistakes, I think the mind share of these titles, and then of course if you did have new management, people are going to want to check them out just to see if there's some improvements. But I think they should go down with the ship and keep trying to figure. I feel like they should keep trying to figure it out. Don't sell. Keep trying to figure it out, because you never know if something could turn it around for them. But I don't think selling it is the answer, because I think somebody will buy them, take those IPs, and you'll never see them IPs ever again.
I believe they do have some IPs that may make them interesting, like Assassin's Creed, Beyond Good and Evil.
Don't say that word.
Just Dance.
Don't say Beyond Good and Evil. That is the pinnacle of
Prince of Persia.
Ruining a video game franchise.
They did. I'm with you. I'm what I'm saying is,
don't even say that word.
But it's like with Rare. Yeah. Okay. Well, no. Let me bring you in first. Then I'll pick up back what I was saying.
Okay.
Same question I asked Keith. Should they sell, and if so, who should buy them?
I personally think Ubisoft should not sell. I have at least two reasons why. First reason, they make games that other people aren't making. Okay. Some of those fail, but they make titles that no one else is making. Rainbow Six Siege, no one is making a game like that. Ghost Recon, no one's making a game like that. They are the first to do this full open world Star Wars without any Jedis. They're making this open world, the crew game. When they did Division, they were the first people
I
doing
like
that.
Division. I enjoyed Division.
It was they were the first people doing that. Now Far Cry is a little GTA-ish, but it is still in its own wheelhouse. With Far Cry, it is still its own game. Watchdog is like GTA, but it still has it. They've carved its own lane. I still think the thing is, they are not a Western developer, but they're very close to a Western developer, but they're not. They have very different um, morals and very different guidelines that guides them. They are a French company, and we do not have good. We don't have too many um, international type video game companies that are not Japanese. Usually, if it's an international company, it's either um, uh, I don't want to say it wrong because they're not. I don't think they're Polish. You have the
Polish, yeah,
Polish
yeah.
company, which is CD Project Red, and again, they make very different games. They're not making the same game everyone else is making, and Ubisoft go about things very differently. You get duds because of that, but you also get some stuff that people utilize. Assassin's Creed, when it was in its prime, was putting up numbers, and it was doing its thing. They definitely ran the well dry uh, with that, right? But they still were in their own lane doing their own thing, and I like that. To me, is and I'm not calling them Nintendo, right? But them and Nintendo have a good relationship, right? The fact that Nintendo allows them to put Mario uh, in the game with rabbits. So I think Ubisoft should stay Ubisoft. Hope, and like he said, I hope they get their stuff together. But I like the fact that they're different. They're not the same as everybody else, and they try things that no one else would try. Like, we gonna beat Call of Duty. Stop that. Don't do it. But they fail, and then they get back on their own. So I do think they should not sell, and definitely they do. Definitely not to Microsoft. Definitely not to Sony. I think if they do sell, this should not be to any of the big. If anything, that should sell to Nintendo. To be honest, if you want to ask me completely
Um,
honest, I think Nintendo would be the best person for
I,
them because they already have a relationship with
I'll
Nintendo.
be honest with you. I feel like Nintendo mismanaged Ubisoft. If they sold to anybody, I would rather them sell to Sony out of the big three. I know that's crazy, but I would. I don't think Nintendo will approach the games that they make with the proper mindset. Because these games, I feel like the aesthetics fit more of a Sony mindset than Nintendo. I'm gonna agree with y'all though.
Hold on, I'm not done with the second point.
Okay, go ahead.
And the second point where I think they won't go under. Unlike Activision, Ubisoft ain't just making games out here.
Okay.
You do know, I didn't know, but there's a fourth season of Rabbids Invasion on Netflix TV series.
No,
There are four seasons of Rabbids on Netflix.
Yeah, no clue.
Nope.
No clue, right? That movie, The Werewolves Within, was a Ubisoft movie. The TV series on Apple TV called Mythic Quest, which I knew it was about. Mythic Quest is this
It's a
TV
good
show
show.
about. It's a good show, right? It's about the video game, right? They're making a video game. That's Ubisoft.
Oh yeah, that's a
okay.
good show.
There is the Assassin's Creed movies, which they weren't great, but now there's a live action Assassin's Creed movie coming to Netflix. There's a Just Dance movie coming out.
Wait a minute. Now.
Okay, yeah, I'm calling foul there. That's stop.
No, go to the website. There's a
No,
Tom
I
Clancy
believe you. It ain't that I don't
TV
believe you. I'm
series.
saying they need to like they did with X Defiant. They need to shut that down.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm just helping you out. There's a Tom Clancy Splinter Cell animated series coming out, and it looks nice. And that's another series they kind of stepped away from, because they had their own lane with the Splinter Cell. It wasn't as good as Metal Gear Solid, but they have their own lane, right? So I don't. They do more than like they have this dream of being this film and TV and merging their video games and film together. And so because of that, I think they need to exist as their own entity because they are doing things that other video game companies are not doing. So for me personally, I don't think anyone should buy them. I think they should exist on their own. I believe they should be allowed to make their mistakes if they have the money for it, and to learn from it and keep pushing the envelope of gaming because gaming isn't just about successes; it's also about failures. It's about learning from them and growing. So I personally think they should try more and fail and then get it right. Personally,
And this soul looks like Call of Duty the more I'm looking at it. I'm gonna say this. I agree with both you guys. They should not, especially what you just said, K-Bump. So this is what it sounds like to me then that they need to do. They need to get this Jeeves, Gilliamont. They need to get him out their way.
Guillermo,
Guillermo, whatever you say, Yeeves. I know that's how you say his first name.
It is Yves. You are correct.
Yeeves. So they need to get Yeeves over there to make. He need to either do the Netflix stuff and let somebody else run the gaming part of Ubisoft, because he, to me, is their problem. Maybe he got his hands in too many baskets. Maybe they overstretched with their direction and what they're trying to do. Because I had no idea that they had all these movies and all these pictures and shows and series and all. That's interesting. I didn't know that. But that could be why they are kind of lacking on their game development, because their priorities is in other places at this moment. Because they have not made any real for real good games. Passable, I would give them passable, but nothing great. Nothing like, oh my God, nothing like the first and possibly second Assassin's Creed. Nothing like Beyond Good and Evil. It's like they kind of went into pilot mode. And like I said, I want to play the Star Wars game, but at the same time, I don't want to play the Star Wars game. It looks okay. I never played Far Cry. Is it Far Cry? How you say that? Ain't that right? You say that? Far Cry. I played one, but never. It's like they got a lot of expensive shovelware. They feel like elite shovelware to me. Like it's nothing stands out, but it's still high quality, but it's not the best. And so you get nowhere and you wasting a lot of money. So they need to change something. They do got dope IPs. They got Splinter Cell. They got some stuff, man. I think they just got bad direction right now. Maybe they need a new person at the helm, more so than the cell. Yeeves need to go.
You hear that? Level said y'all got some high quality garbage.
They do.
That's what he said. High quality garbage.
They do.
And you know what it was for me with
Elite
Ubisoft?
shovelware. That's what they got.
And right. What I think their downfall was the reveal for Watch Dogs.
When they lied.
When they lied, they have not been the same. The gamers don't trust Ubisoft. We take everything with Ubisoft with a grain of salt, and it hadn't changed since then. Because
that computer, get out of here.
Man, that game was so amazing. We was like, whoa, this is Ubisoft, and then we find out that ain't Ubisoft. This is a video. So now everything that they
computer,
that was right. Liars. So ever since then, it's kind of been mediocre, man. I mean, I think Assassin's Creed Unity came out after that, and it was running bad. It's just been bad over there. Mismanagement, like a game like that should have never seen the light of day.
Never.
Yeah,
But Watch Dogs end up being good though.
No, it didn't.
No,
the first one
not the first Watch Dog. Nope. I played it. I thought I did too. I thought they said that was good. I gave up, bro. I tried to beat that game. I'm like, this is just too bad.
Watch Dogs 2 was amazing to me.
Yeah,
that was amazing. And I was thinking that they found it. Like you get a couple more of these types of watchdogs, then they went and made it open world and anybody you kill. Kind of like they basically did what you did with a zombie you. Kill somebody, you take their stuff, and then if they kill you, you come back and get your stuff.
I played it. I
It's
just
not,
I
The
thought
second one,
I thought it got
the
good
third one,
reception. I guess it didn't.
no, not the first one. No, it didn't. That everyone said that it missed expectations. It wasn't that good.
Okay.
You lied to us. How dare you? Kick rocks.
Well, I think
They
they
ain't
need
been
to
the
get
same
Yves.
since.
They need to Yves out of the situation, man.
Yeeves need to
Leave
leave.
Yeeves out of it.
No, he lost me ever since he got on that stage boo-hooing about that cinematic movie that they put up of Beyond Good and Evil. We ain't seen since. He up
Bruh.
there crying and snotting like, brother, you
Because
need to
they
go.
lying again.
Yeah.
That's why
They
you ain't seen
lying
it.
He up there
because
crying because
that
he's
was
like, I can't believe
computer.
they bought
Yep.
this. They bought it and we won E3. Yeah, and E3 ain't even been back since then. So
They fought.
yeah.
It was
So
their fault.
anyway,
You ruined it.
well, I guess, X Defiant, you look like a Call of Duty wannabe. So, hey, Call of Duty came out and showed you who the boss was. Elite shovelware, you are. Anyway, any other things are we done here for tonight? I think we done.
I did put 266 hours into Division, so I did like that.
Division was good, man. I remember that's what Level Head Down started. We used to jump on with
That's true.
my boy
My
Deontay, and
My
John
brother.
Shaw, and your brother. That was
Yep.
the days. But I think you said you couldn't stand the sponginess of
Yeah, it was the sponge.
yeah, because I remember we was on what stage? We was on that stage for a minute,
Because it wasn't
man,
like an
running down the
RPG? Like RPG
Yeah,
element?
it was RPG. It took
Yeah.
it took 1,000 bullets to take down some of the boss.
we had to get back to the base, and man, they was coming out of the woodwork, and I think it was me, K Bum, I think my boy Deontay, which was King Cooper. I don't know if you remember King Cooper, K.
Yeah, I remember King Cooper. I
King
remember.
Cooper, and I think Shaw. Maybe Shaw wasn't on there. I think it may have been your brother or somebody we was playing with, and man, it was like an hour or two just stuck in that one spot because we kept getting killed. And you were surviving. Of course, I wasn't. I was getting chopped up. And you survived, but I think we all end up dying, and we was all kind of ticked because and I got some of that footage up on YouTube. I could actually pull up some of that old
Yeah,
footage.
it's around there somewhere.
So I did enjoy the Division, so that was actually fun.
20 hours. There we go. I found it. I put 20 hours into the first Watchdog. Yep.
20 hours.
And I gave. Usually, if I put that much time in, I'm gonna finish the game. I gave up. 20 hours in it, I gave up. I just couldn't do it no more.
That's crazy. Nah.
And I never did play the second one. No, Keith talked about it like all the time. But after that disappointment, Keith, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I'm sorry. I just couldn't. I was so disappointed.
You would have enjoyed it. I say if you're not gonna play it, I would just look it up on YouTube and just watch it. I think you would have liked it.
Probably.
Black Nerd.
They hurt me. They hurt me so bad.
It was dope. Black Nerd, and then some stuff happened, and like some friends he lost. I was like, hey,
I saw the story.
yo.
I saw the story. I just they hurt me too bad.
I
Fool me
did.
once.
That's all it takes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They need to figure out something because you after a while you got to start looking at who's managing, and I think it may be
True.
time for a new voice, a new person at the helm because they've been kind of been missing the mark for about this pretty much a decade now.
Yes, yeah. They've been hit and miss though. I wouldn't say missing the mark. I will say they've been hit and miss because, like I said, Rainbow Six Siege is still a huge hit. and that's released in 2015, and people are still playing that game. So that's a hit. It's very similar to Overwatch. Overwatch dropped in 2015, 2016, and people are still playing it. So the fact that people are still playing Rainbow Siege is huge, because that's just free money that they're making off a game that the initial investment was 2015. So I mean, they've hit on some. Even Valhalla was a decent game. It was a decent Assassin's Creed. To me, the best Assassin's Creed since the original was Origins, and that was a while ago. That's the last one I beat was Origin. I didn't play any other one. So they've been hit and miss. I wouldn't say they've been completely down for the decade. I think they snuck some wins in there, but they've definitely had their fair share of losses.
Yeah, I would say I beat 3. I never played 2 and 1. I did beat 3. I enjoyed it, but everybody act like 3 was trash. So
3 was the Native American one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play that one.
Okay, yeah, I beat it, and I enjoyed it. It was a lot of he was doing a lot of stuff over, a whole bunch of you constantly doing the same thing over and over again.
That's why I stopped playing 2. That's why I never finished 2.
But okay, anything else? I'm trying to find some of that footage of that game. It's on here. I don't know where it's at.
Assassin's Creed 2. What was that? The PS3?
Yeah, it'd be PS3.
That's probably PS3. Yeah, I don't have the hours for that.
Okay.
So, Origin, I put in 44 hours. So I put the first share. But 2, I played it all the way. I kept doing the same thing over and over. I couldn't do it. I couldn't finish it.
Put in 23 hours on Assassin's Creed Origins, 34 on the Division, and believe it or not, 34 on Watch Dogs 2. I thought I played more than that.
You were so good. You beat it so quick.
Yeah, it wasn't a long game. I think it was like a 15 hour game.
Wow, well, 34 is a long then.
Yeah, I kept doing other stuff. I was running around, playing hacking folks' cars.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, they gonna have to figure out something, because they got to stop losing. Eventually you gonna have to do something with the amount of L's they untook. Like, they dang near made Assassin's Creed like nobody cares. We
waiting for the black man though. We waiting for him.
What has happened? They delayed that game to when?
Yeah, it's delayed to next year.
Okay. Well, we'll see what they do then.
Well, I'm happy they delayed it, because they've been put a crappy game out there and just
That's what I'm saying. We'll see.
Forget about it.
Yeah, we'll see what they.
That's what I'm saying. That game could turn it around for them. Who knows? Because that game doesn't look like the Assassin's Creeds of old.
True.
The gameplay looks different. The mechanic, all that looks different. So you never know. It could turn it around for them.
True.
We'll see. Hopefully it does. I mean, that's why I said we probably wait, see what happens, but they need to do something. So 2025, man, I can't believe this year is pretty much almost over, man. This is crazy. So anyway, that's it. We done?
We done.
All right.
Game over, man.
Well, that was the show for tonight. I hope that y'all enjoyed the conversation. Feels good to be back post-Thanksgiving. I'm going to let these fellas start to sign out. Starting with K-Bond 20. Go ahead, bro.
Man, no problem, man. K-Bond 20. I enjoyed the conversation today. It was a good podcast. I enjoyed the back and it wasn't really back and forth, especially after the last couple of weeks. Wasn't as much back and forth, but I enjoyed the dialogue. I enjoyed the comment section. Thank you guys for coming through, and just overall had a good time. It was a good meetup after Thanksgiving, so I appreciate it.
All right, Mr. Norris, the floor is yours.
Yes, I concur. Everything that Kevin said is good to come back and talk to everyone. And I just want to say that Ubisoft, get your stuff together.
Yeah, bitch. Get out of here.
Hi, Yves.
Yeah.
No, man, it was good to come back, chat with everybody. You know, next week, you know, it's Game Awards. We're gonna have a little fun with that. And man, it's going to finish this year strong. And Nintendo, watch it.
Yeah, man. Good to be back on here with y'all guys, man. Looking forward to the Video Game Awards, see what this gonna be about. I think it's just gonna be more example that this was a kind of. I'm not gonna say that. My palate for games ain't wide enough for me to say it was a trash year. But I'm curious what's gonna take place, what reveals gonna take place. Looking forward to that. Enjoyed the podcast on the night. Enjoyed all you guys in the comment section. Mia, D2K, Alan Steed. And I ain't seen a shout out to you, Alan Steed, I don't think, but thanks for coming through the podcast on the night. And all those that tuned in live. Hopefully Ubisoft can get their act together and they can get rid of Yves and move forward. And but that's all for tonight. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. We'll probably be doing the Video Game Awards live, so come and join us on that night. Till then, y'all stay blessed. Go to church. No, this thing. Yeah, you need to go to church. Get saved. No, you do that. And deuces. Peace.
We got smacked, we got smacked, we got smacked, we got smashed, bro.
3,